must have heard that question asked about 10 times over the weekend.
Do you know what?
Jack Grealish, does it mean more this year than last year? John Stones, does it mean more? Who cares?
No, the only time you could ask that question, there's been two occasions. There was 2018-19 when they pipped Liverpool by 1 point.
Yeah.
97-98. Maybe you go, does this one mean more? And you'd probably go yes, because they pushed us all the way. And again, was it last year?
Does it mean more?
Was it last year as well?
Does
by
it
1
mean
point?
more?
Yeah, it would. If you win a Premier League title by 10 points, or you win a Premier League title by
Premier League, mate.
Last game of the season, you're 2-0 down against Aston Villa.
Does
by the way,
it mean more?
It does. It does.
I don't think it does. Premier League's Premier League.
What? You get to 98 points. They've got to 97.
Yeah. All right, you don't need to shout at me. Keep your calls coming in 03717223344, asking lots of questions about Man City. Can anyone challenge him? Can they get better? Is this the best Man City side we've ever seen? Steve's a Man City fan. Hello, Steve.
Hello, guys, again. I was on last week and I called the Forest game and you asked me which was more important, the Champions League or the Premier League, and I said the Premier League, and I loved it. I think Pep's biggest job this year is to keep hold of two key players, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. I don't think they need much more change other than that. Just get them on new contracts and the rest is plain sailing, lads.
You say that, and Gundogan's been fantastic. He's been unbelievable. But do you know? And you talk about keeping him, but you know what Pep's like? He's got this habit. And listen, who are we to question him? He just seems to move players on just at the right time. Do you not think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, if you watch, you made the point, Darren, about City's second 11 and the first 11, and that team that played on Sunday, would definitely make the top four in the Premier League, and that bench would win the Premier League.
Yeah, listen, I agree. I think they'd be certainly right up there, that second 11. Let me ask you a question. Would you take losing them two players you just spoke about if it meant bringing in Bellingham?
That's a big question, mate. That's a really good question. It is a great question.
Steve.
Steve, you were bouncing when you came on here a minute ago. Look what you've done to Steve.
Darren's just done me in there.
You got to answer it, Steve-o.
No, I'd keep answering.
I can understand that.
Yeah, thanks for your call, Steve.
I can understand that because Bellingham is one of the hottest in world football. But
imagine
them two.
I know, but you've got him. I don't know how Haaland's going to stay at the club for, right? But imagine you've got a 24-year-old Haaland and how old's Bellingham?
19.
And a 19.
I get that, but Bernardo Silva and Gundogan
have been
phenomenal for so long.
Almost unsung heroes because everyone. I know everyone knows they're brilliant, but it's almost everyone's talking about Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland and Grealish, to be fair, who's been exceptional this season.
Chop them both in for Bellingham this summer.
Would you do it?
I don't know. Probably.
He's a monster, Bellingham.
I probably would.
Yeah. Gary's a Liverpool fan. Hi, Gary.
Darren.
Hi, mate. You all right?
Gary?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we could just about hear you.
Yeah, if I speak any louder, you can hear me all right, yeah.
That's perfect. Go on then, Gaz.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can't. Can you see if you can get him back? Is that okay? Let's go to Mark while we're trying to do that. Hello, Mark, the Arsenal fan.
Hi. I think credit to Man City this season. They've been phenomenal. But I think if we take a step back, I think we are in danger of the Premier League, which we all love and which people call the best league in the world, becoming almost a damaging product for the brand. Because I think when you're in a league where 6 of however many years, 5 of the last 6 years, with the exception being the year Liverpool won it, the same team winning it every year, we're in the danger of becoming a Bundesliga, a French league, a Scottish league.
I said that.
But Mark, let me ask you. In the 80s, it was all about Liverpool. In the 90s and the noughties, it was all about Man United. So we've had this problem before.
But not to the extent where we've had the wealth of one club. I think those years, the years where we had United dominating it, Arsenal were neck and neck with them. We've got a product now where we're all sitting here going, if Chelsea do this, if Arsenal do this, we all now know what the result's going to be. Yes, Arsenal will have a good season next year, United will be closer, but the difference is no one is going to be able to amass the team that Man City have got. City have got 2 world-class players for every position. No other club in the top teams. When Arsenal lose a few players, when United had that period when they lost to Sevilla and they had a few players out. So we can sit here and we can wax lyrical and talk about, and it's great. And, and you can say it's sour grapes as an Arsenal fan. I'm gutted we didn't win the league. But nothing is going to change in the near future.
Okay, Mark, in the 70s and 80s, this is when Liverpool won the league title. 72, 73, 75, 76, 76, 77, 78, 79, 79, 80, 81, 82, 82, 83, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 88, 90.
Who won it in 99?
Again, that doesn't mean we should be. I'm not saying that's happened before, but I think we talk about the Premier League as being the greatest league and we all love it. It's going to get to the point now where we're going to start saying the race for the top 4 and who's going to stay up is more exciting than the title race. If it wasn't for Arsenal this season, we wouldn't have even had a title. There wouldn't have been a title race.
Do you know what's crazy as well, Mark? Do you know what's mad, Mark, as well? Because you make some really good points there about the Premier League and the Bundesliga. But when you read out them stats, obviously that was before the Premier League. So Premier League's a new product.
Yeah.
But also as well, the fact that you have to get to 90 points to win the league. That's bonkers in itself. You have to get to 90 to stand the chance of beating Manchester City. I mean, they won it in 2020 with 86 points. But majority of we've seen them get to Liverpool get to 97 points. 97 and not win it.
I know, but I don't see it as a problem.
Okay,
start the Premier League, right? Man United, Blackburn, Man United, Arsenal, Man United, Arsenal, Man United.
So I haven't got a problem with it.
So effectively, sorry, Benny, it's been like this since the 70s. 70s Liverpool, 80s Liverpool, 90s and 90s Man United. So we've seen this is just the Premier League.
But I think
I don't see the brand weakening.
But I think with what Mark said there, with the wealth of Manchester City, it doesn't stop soon. I guess if Pep leaves, then that's a question to be asked.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got no problem with it. I think these are the standards they've set. It's up to everybody else now to get to those standards, if it's possible.
Does it make the Premier League a better commodity? He's saying it could be a worse one.
I'll still love the Premier League regardless.
I know, but when you look at Man City and they've got all these wonderful players, and they're a bit like Barcelona, right?
You won't watch the French League for what reason? Because they've got wonderful players, PSG, but you won't watch it because of the rest of the competition.
I know, but when you look at Barcelona, right, in the day when Pep was there, they were playing ridiculous football, right? And it was probably just them and Real Madrid.
It's been them two. Well, Atletico have had their little flirt.
Yeah.
But listen, I love the Premier League, and it's up to every other club to get to them standards, but it's easier said than done.
Okay. Would you have it any other way? I wouldn't. I prefer it. I know it's not my team, but I think they're so great to watch.
Yeah, I prefer Arsenal to have won 5 out of 6.
But doesn't it mean then everyone else has got to step up even more?
100%.
So, in theory, we should all be winners at the end of the day, right? I know it's a bit of a cliche.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.